guys, welcome back to my channel. My friend said to try makeup looks based off of Red Bulls, so today we are going to try June Berry. I am experimenting with the camera placement and the lighting, so bear with me. We're gonna try this because I don't have a blue for June Berry, like the sea blue. I don't have a color, so we're gonna mix some and hope for the best. But I am starting with, I'm just gonna use like the e.l.f. Luminous, if I can do this right, the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. That's what we're starting with today. It's because I'm about to go shower and take all this off, so I'm not gonna use all the good stuff. This will just give it some semblance of something to stick to and make it a little more vibrant. It's like too small to use on my face, so I just use it as like a knockoff eyeshadow base sometimes. But let's see. I have a picture of June Berry Red Bull. Okay. I'm gonna go in first with the James Charles palette. Don't cancel me, please. Because the shades Brother and Playground might get me pretty close. So I'm just gonna put that like all over the lid. Kind of big, fluffy brush. And if there's fallout, it's fine, because we're starting with eyeshadow, so we can just take it off. That's not working great. Oh well. And God said, let there be fallout. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. So I'm kind of tapping it and swiping it. I don't know which one is supposed to get the most coverage, but I'm doing both. That's pretty close, to be honest. But I think I need a little more blue, so let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Kara Beauty You Had Me at Aloha palette. There's a shade in here called Ocean Breeze, which is like, don't know if I can show it very well. Maybe not. Maybe not. Not really. Kind of. It's like an aqua color. So I think that's gonna give it that lighter blue I need. Yeah, that was pretty spot on. So I think now I always do the under, like the lower lash line, before concealer, because like I said, if there's fallout, then that way I can just take it off. So let's go in with Playground. I think Brother was too dark. Or actually, you know what? I lied. We're gonna go in with the fluffy brush under the waterline. You can kind of see it on this eye. Just whatever's left. Okay. I made that too far down, so I'm gonna take my makeup wipe. It's because I used a really big fluffy brush. I'm gonna take my makeup wipe now and just clean that up a bit, because you can kind of see that it's like all up in there. So now what I'm gonna do is attempt to do like a smaller, get in the light more, a smaller cut crease, just kind of like on the inner part of just the lid, so that way we can get the actual liquid color on my lid. So let's see here. I don't really care for this. I'm just using an old Maybelline concealer for it because I don't actually use this color. So that way I'm not going through good products. Big brain. I do need more concealer though. So let's see here. I have one from R.E.M. Beauty that I don't really use either. It just says it's just like the regular pot REM Beauty Pot Concealer. I don't really use this one either because I got it way too light for me. So we'll try that as well. See if that doesn't fix the problem. Okay, that's about as good as I'm gonna get that because I'm still not really good at cutting my crease. So, on that note, I'm gonna wipe that off my hand now and clean this brush a little bit because she got icky. I'm gonna go in with the BH Cosmetics, I think it's Lost in Los Angeles? Yeah, Lost in Los Angeles palette. Super cute, if it'll focus. Yeah. Super cute, super pastel. I'm gonna go in with Abbott Kinney for that Juneberry liquid color, and then if that's not close, we'll go in further. So let's see. I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's kind of like a medium dense brush. Like, it's not super fluffy, but it's not like pack either. So we'll take some of that. I'm just gonna like tap it in there. Yeah. Okay. Because I've seen some people take a makeup wipe and just erase that cut crease part. I don't understand it, for one, because then you're taking off your primer if you're using it. And two, I feel like it can mess up the color. Because for me at least, because this is kind of I don't know if you've seen a Juneberry can. If you haven't, Google it. But it's kind of like a, fuchsia's not quite the word, maybe lilac. And this eyeshadow's a little too pink, but having that blue underneath really, really made it the right color. So now what I'm doing is I'm kind of just taking it where I stopped the concealer and going out with it. I'm blending it into that blue. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is actually go, okay. I have this Mulan Reflection palette from Hot Topic. Don't know how many years old it is. But there's a color in here called Bravery that's like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a shifting kind of, maybe like a lilac? That might be close. But I think I'm going to go in with that same brush and go over that, and we're going to see what that looks like. Just on the inner part. Okay. It's cute, I think, if I can get the light on it. Can't even see it. Okay. Oh, I got it on this eye really well. Do you guys have like a better eye for eyeshadow? Because I feel like this one, my left eye, is always so much better on my eyeshadow. Except for right in here. Here I realized it's way patchier and I have the hardest time putting eyeshadow there. It's a little more pink than I would have liked now that it's on. So I think what I'm going to do is go back in with that Abbott Kinney color in that Los Angeles palette and just kind of lightly go back over it. Just kind of in the center, that way it's not as pink. Yeah. And I'm gonna go back in with Bravery and I'm gonna put it under in that inner corner because I like when the corners match. Even if this part does it, the actual color, I like when those match. I am now gonna take, I don't even know what kind of brush this is. It's AOA Studio. I think I got it from Miss A. It's like a really cheap, like Dollar Tree but for makeup store. But it's kind of like a pointed, fluffy brush in a way. But I've learned this is really good for getting, like where the inner corner goes up. I've learned is really good for getting that part right there. So I'm gonna go back in with Bravery. I just put it on the inner lower lash line. Yeah. See, I do want a little bit more brightness. So I'm gonna go back in with that LA palette. There's a color called The Hills. I don't know if I can get it. This one right here, it's like a really nice, I want to say it's like a rose gold, but it's like a pale pink glitter. Just to add a little more brightness to that corner so it's not all one shade. I feel like it needs some eyeliner. Like a good wing. I'm just not good at eyeliner. You know what? I'm gonna do white, I think. Because the sea blue on the can is white. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's see if we can get it pretty close. So I have the NYX Jumbo Pencil, and then I have, I think it's just a white eyeliner from Spirit Halloween, to be honest. But I'm gonna attempt to do part of a wing and then go in with that at least drag it out, because I am so bad with eyeliner and it's such a big pencil. Like, this thing is like the size of my finger. Like, you can't even see my finger. But I'm gonna try and go I kind of go from this bit of my eye, kind of like just over to the point out. So we're gonna try that. Okay. I have like a vague wing. I'm gonna go in the pencil and try and clean it up, but I don't know if this one will work very well, so we're gonna try. I think I need to clean it up though, because it's got some stuff on it from the last time I used it. I'm gonna try and kind of point this out a bit more. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, it's just kind of dragging the blue around. That's okay. We're learning. I don't ever use white eyeliner, so this is definitely a learning experience. But I'm more worried about getting that wing pointed anyway, and then I can go back in with that white. And probably set it with the white in the eyeshadow, and like the James Charles palette. That is a big old point on that. Oh my god. That was so much eyeliner. You know what? I have a brush. I'm gonna, since I cleaned off that concealer brush, I'm gonna go in with that concealer brush because that is all eyeliner right there. I'm gonna just tap into it and see if I can't do anything with that. Because I don't know if I actually, well, you know what? I have a paintbrush in here for when I use my water activated liner. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna tap into that white. See if we can't get anything. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see it now. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. See, I'm just kind of painting in a white wing with that eyeliner. I don't know why I didn't think to do this the first time, but here we are. Makeup is supposed to be fun and a learning experience. You can kind of see how far in I went with it. And it kind of dragged that blue into that purple a little bit, which I'm honestly not mad about. I'm gonna clean this off a bit though, because it is like only blue now, and go back in with that white. I might go over that a little bit, make it a little wider. I don't usually make my wings this big, but I feel like with this look, it's kind of working because Red Bull gives you wings. Yes, I'm gonna clean up because you can see, maybe you can't see, I kind of went on the top here. I like dropped, so it's not a clean wing. So I'm gonna bring it out a bit more. Make it a little more even. Now I'm going to clean this up. My little makeup wipe is so dirty. I'm going to clean up just that bottom. I'm going to sharpen up the other side a little bit. Yeah, that's what it needed. Okay. I really don't want to do mascara because I'm about to go take it all off again. We're gonna do mascara. I'm gonna do like a nice black, make it real. Actually, you know what? I lied. Just kidding. I am gonna go in with the, I think it's Ghost. No, it's Flashback. Ghost would have made more sense, but I also know it's to like make fun of James Charles. I don't know how clean this brush is. Probably not that clean. I don't think I really have a clean brush. That one's clean. I'm gonna go in. It's just kind of like a flat brush, and I'm gonna go in with Flashback from the James Charles palette and just kind of tap that on there. That way it like sets it, and adds a little bit more white to it. Yeah, that really brought in some oomph. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in with mascara. Probably, let's see. It's a Sephora Love the Lift in just ultra black. I am going to curl my lashes first, though. Just so that way they have a little more flavor. This might look good with lashes. I'm not usually a lash girly, to be honest. And I am, again, about to take all this off. So we're just gonna do mascara. But this one's pretty good. I don't know if there's like a right way to apply mascara. I've seen like 20,000 videos. Honestly, just kind of rub it back and forth and get it all up in there. It doesn't have to be any of these. These are just what I'm using. If you have a better black mascara, for all means go for it. This is just what I have that's easy to take off. But it does last a while, so I do like it. Okay. I think it's missing some white in the waterline. I'm not gonna lie. So before I do the bottom mascara, I'm gonna put white in the waterline and see if that doesn't add a little bit more. I don't know if I can get... Yeah. For whatever reason, I can never get the left eye to look as good as the right when it comes to the waterline. There we go. Now I'm gonna go in with the black mascara. I don't really want to do like a full face of foundation, just because I am about to take it all off and I don't want to waste that much product. But I am going to do some concealing, and then the other face products I have. It's really bad around my... You can see it all in here. It's really bad right now, and I don't know why. But I'm just gonna go in. This is already a damp beauty blender. Just kind of blend that out a bit. It didn't really cover that very well, but that's okay. Normally I would do like a contour stick, and then like maybe a cream blush, and then powder all of it. And I'm doing all powders. So I mean, I'm gonna set this first. I'm just taking, this isn't the brush I normally use, but I'm not covering a big area. And I am going in with the Airspun loose face powder. This was like really big a few years ago, and it's not anymore, but like I still have a whole thing of it, and I love this powder, so I'm gonna keep using it. Cause why? I never really saw the point in following beauty trends. Like, some of them are okay, like the fun ones, like the challenges are really fun sometimes. Not that I've done them. But like having to use a certain product to do a certain look, like I don't care. You can achieve it with the ones you already like and use, and like, what was the point, you know? Okay, that really brightened up that part of my face, but the other areas are still pretty dark. I don't really care though. I'm taking it all off. Is there like a certain way you guys like to do these? Because I'm gonna do contour and then blush and then highlighter, or I guess this is bronzer. Yeah, this is a bronzer. It's the Haus Labs Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. I have light level 1 because I'm pasty. But is there a certain way you guys like to do that? Let me know in the comments below if there's a certain way you guys like to apply your product. I'm always curious. Like, I've seen like doing the reverse application ones, and it's always interested me. So I'm just doing below the cheekbones. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. Below the cheekbones, under the chin, and then I'm doing a little bit on the sides of my nose, because I like to contour my nose. And I'm going to go in with the KVD blush. This is the Everlasting blush in the shade Foxglove. The number's 20. This one is the best for me. Like, it's, oh god, that was a lot. Like, close to my natural color, like my natural cheek color. So the way I see it is like a Juneberry's kind of like, I mean, it was the summer flavor 2 years ago? 2 years ago, I believe. And it's just like such a bright, summery flavor for me. So I did it apples up, and then a little bit like on this part of my nose. Kind of like a sunburned moment. And I'm going to go in with the Haus Labs Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter in Peach Quartz, keeping in with that pinky color on the can. This one's really pretty. Yeah, this was like powerful. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not. A little bit. It's powerful. I accidentally just went in with way too much. I would do a pinker. This is like as pink of a highlighter as I have. But again, I'm kind of just doing summery makeup here. Now I'm going to go in with this lip oil by Noonie. It's so tiny. I don't normally use a lip oil either, but I feel like with such a summery look, a lip oil is a thing. But there will be Red Bull colors with lipstick. Colors? Flavors. There are going to be colors on my face. I did entirely way too much. That's okay. It's very bright though. I don't really use it very often. That's just the only glass I had that wasn't clear. But I think that's it. I can't really get it to focus very well. I'm not used to using this camera. I'm not used to recording at all, so we're kind of learning as we go. There we go. Yeah, you can see a little bit. A little bit. So that's it. That's the whole video. This is the Juneberry Red Bull. I might do the amber one next because I also used to drink that one. But I also feel like a more exotic color scheme would be more fun. Kind of like the green one. The new green one. The Karuba Elderflower, I believe. But that's it. That's the whole look. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if there's another flavor you want me to do next.